On stage are both the outgoing Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik as well as the incoming Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi. He's a tribal leader, a four-time MLA from Keonjhar, a person who has been associated with the BJP for a very, very long time, a well-regarded tribal leader with a long record of administration. He is about to be sworn in as the first BJP Chief Minister of Odisha. Prime Minister Modi, of course, was in Andhra Pradesh for that swearing in earlier today. JP Nadda, who is now a cabinet minister for health. Amit Shah, the Home Minister. Rajnath Singh, Nitin Gadkari, Ashwini Vaishnav, the new minister with multiple portfolios. Yogi Adityanath and several other leaders. Pushkar Dhami from Uttarakhand sitting there at the back have all come out in full strength because Odisha may not make it to the national headlines in the so-called national media very often. But remember, what you're witnessing live right now on your screens, viewer, is a piece of political history. For the BJP, which has had some mixed results in the 2024 verdict, much to think about, especially in UP and Maharashtra, there is much to smile about for the BJP in places like Odisha and in the south. In Andhra Pradesh, where the swearing-in took place earlier today, and now in Odisha, where a very powerful Chief Minister like Naveen Patnaik, his run finally ends with a tsunami victory of sorts by the BJP, of the kind that hasn't been getting the kind of attention perhaps that it ought to. Odisha winning 25 of the 26 seats there.
Nijukti Ades Patho Kariva Nimante श्रीमान निर्वाचित मुख्यमंत्री निजुक्ति आदेश पाठ करने निमित्त मु आपणकर अनुमति कामना करुछि।
श्री मोहन चरण माझी ईश्वरंक नाम रे शपथ करुअछि जे मु विधि द्वारा प्रतिष्ठित भारतर संविधान प्रति श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखिबी, भारतर सार्वभौमत्व और अखंडता रक्षा करिबी, ओडिशा राज्यर मुख्यमंत्री रूपे मोर कर्तव्य श्रद्धा और शुद्ध अंतरकरण रे निर्वाह करिबी एवं बिना भय बा पक्षपातरे बिना अनुराग बा देशरे सबु प्रकार लोकंक प्रति संविधान और विधि अनुसारे न्याय प्रदान करिबी। मु श्री मोहन चरण माझी ईश्वरंक नाम रे शपथ करुअछि जे जो विषय राज्यर मुख्यमंत्री रूपे मोर विचार को अणाजिबो बा मते ज्ञात हबो ताहाकु एपरी मुख्यमंत्री रूपे मोर कर्तव्यर समुचित निर्वाह निमित्त जेपरी आवश्यक हबो तत् भिन्न प्रत्यक्ष बा परोक्ष भावे कौनसी व्यक्ति बा व्यक्ति माननकु जणाइबी नाही बा प्रकट करिबी नाही। धन्यवाद।
श्रीमान मु निर्वाचित मंत्री मानकर निजुक्ति आदेश पाठ करने निमित्त मु आपनकर अनुमति कामना करुछि।
Odisha will also be swearing in its first deputy chief minister, a woman deputy chief minister for the first time in Odisha. Okay, here's your big front page picture in all the Odisha papers tomorrow. Mohan Majhi is the new chief minister of Odisha. He's officially now the first BJP chief minister in Odisha. Okay, the swearing-in ceremony is going to continue with the deputy chief ministers and other ministers to be sworn in. I want to bring in India Today's Indrajit Kundu, who's also looking very closely at Odisha. We'll be talking you through all these pictures in just a moment as they continue to be on your screen live. Let me bring in Indrajit. Indro, big day for the BJP. It has been, not a small victory. It was a big victory. Naveen Patnaik almost completely wiped out at both levels in the Lok Sabha as well as the, Assembly. The BJP, which has had a, relationship with Naveen Patnaik, also means that he has been very gracious about his exit. But this big entry of the BJP. Okay, I'm just coming to you, Indro. Let's just listen to this. I'm coming right back to you.
सबु प्रकार लोकों को प्रति संविधान और विधि अनुसार न्याय करीबी मो कनक वर्धन सिंह दियो ईश्वरन को नारे शपथ करूची जे जो विषय राज्यर उप मुख्यमंत्री रूपे मोर विचार को अणाजिबो बा मते ज्ञात हेबो ताहाकू इपरी मंत्री रूपे मोर कर्तव्यर समुचित निर्भय निमित्त जेपरी आवश्यक हेबो तथ्य प्रत्यक्ष व परोक्ष भावे कौन सी व्यक्ति मान को जनैबी नहीं बा प्रकट करीबी नहीं.
Do you very quickly explain to our viewers, Indro, because you've been looking at Odisha a very long time, why today is so important? First BJP Chief Minister, first woman Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha, the end of an era. Talk us through it, Indro.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. Historic moment for Odisha. Odisha, in its 88-year existence, gets a first BJP government. And the BJP has been the principal opposition party. If you see how significant this is, last time in 2019, the BJP had only won 23 seats. From there to 78, single clean sweep, clean majority for the BJP in Odisha, forming this clean government with a complete majority. It's something which is very unique and historic from Odisha's perspective, because, Naveen Patnaik, and given the fact that he's still there, Naveen Patnaik, he's old, he's frail, but he's somebody who is like a father figure. So his appeal cuts across party lines in Odisha. To have a government by the BJP, despite the presence of Naveen Patnaik in active politics in Odisha, is very, very historic, and it's a major achievement of the BJP, and therefore it's such a big deal. And look at the graciousness of the man, Naveen Patnaik. He's there and he's...
Indro, sorry to interrupt you. I'm coming back to you. I want to talk about Naveen a little bit more, but this is Pravati Parida. She is the new Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha, who's being sworn in right now. She's the first woman to be sworn in as Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha. Let's just listen to her for a few seconds. This is her swearing in. She's just completed first woman Deputy Chief Minister of Odisha. Pravati Parida of the BJP has just been sworn into office. Very, very big piece of history playing out on your screens, viewer. The news in Odisha much more muted than other parts of the country, for various different reasons. But this, believe me, is a political milestone as far as the BJP is concerned. Indro, you were telling us about the graciousness of Naveen Patnaik. He's there on stage. He's known to have a good relationship with all of the people on stage right now.
Absolutely, he's kind of a father figure, somebody who encompasses the values of Odisha, and also, he's respected beyond party lines, and therefore, him coming here, being Naveen Patnaik himself. So cutting across political affiliations, very sober, very genteel, somebody who brings in that, old school charm to Indian politics that's become very, very, very rare in the kind of hyper-competitive politics that we are seeing. There is a lot to introspect as far as the BJP is concerned, but this is BJP's moment. The party which was in the past couple of sessions back has been the opposition party, especially the BJP's rise as a principal opposition party. Look, the space that was there for the Congress, they have ceased to exist. And the BJP took over the principal opposition party space in Odisha. They had 23 seats last time in the 147-member assembly. And today they are forming the government with a simple, clean majority. And that speaks volumes. Dharmendra Pradhan was there on the stage. He's the man who's played quite a bit of role as far as the BJP's progress and move ahead in Odisha is concerned. And of course, Manmohan Samal, who is the state president of the BJP right now. Remember, Odisha is a unique state.
Yeah.
And it also has a huge and large tribal population, and that finds its voice in the kind of decision that the BJP has taken. Remember, Shiv, in the last few months, especially the last 2 months of the election, there has been so much of talk about a BJD-BJP alliance, you would know, and VK Pandian, who was the all-in-all bureaucrat turned politician. There was so much talk about him being the BJD heir apparent. He has taken a seat back from politics. He has taken sannyas from politics, and the BJP find itself in a spot of bother. And Naveen Patnaik will have to resurrect the party if he has to. He's already spoken to his MLAs. He's conducted a meeting with them, and despite there were a lot of questions. You remember how the Prime Minister himself had raised doubts about the health of Naveen Patnaik. No matter what kind of political equation you see, the Prime Minister and Naveen Patnaik share a very, very good personal bonding.
Yes.
And they respect each other. In the political, whirlwind that we saw in Odisha this time around, perhaps a little bit of, course correction would be required, because the Prime Minister did hit out personally at Naveen Patnaik, which we thought would be rare. But there was also some sense of, camaraderie that was very visible. So now that Naveen Patnaik has come and joined this ceremony is very, very important and unique, because it's a historic time that we are talking about. History being made in several folds. First, a tribal chief minister. Secondly, there are 2 deputy chief ministers that Odisha is getting. And also, one unique factor shift that I could see from this ceremony is that Pradeep Jena, who is the Chief Secretary of Odisha, he is also would be considered then as a long-time Naveen Patnaik loyalist, because, it's difficult for bureaucrats. 24 years, 3 months is the tenure of Naveen Patnaik, one of the longest service chief ministers. So Pradeep Jena, who has been in the Chief Secretary for the past several years, and of course there was this thing about VK Pandian and Pradeep Jena, 2 bureaucrats. So VK Pandian has taken sannyas, and we see Pradeep Jena today as the BJP government swears in. So unique, how things come out and play out in their own, own fashion in Indian politics. Shiv.
Very, very interesting. I want to go across back to Ritik Mondal on the ground in Bhubaneswar. Ritik, history playing out in front of you, and it's very plain to see the kind of, very dignified, very easy, very respectful body language between all the BJP stalwarts, including, Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah and others, and Naveen Patnaik, the outgoing Chief Minister. What Indro was telling us, it's BJP Raj that is beginning, but the outgoing Chief Minister is very much part of Odisha history and cannot be forgotten in a hurry. And the BJP also knows that.
It's also an opportunity to witness a wonderful piece of politics today in Bhubaneswar, in which we can see both the outgoing Chief Minister and the incumbent Chief Minister are, sharing dais at a time when a new regime is going to begin over here, as we rightly pointed out that Naveen Patnaik at this dais in which Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah and several others, BJP's top leader, are sharing this dais. But what we can see, if you can look around me, that a huge crowd over here. Odisha and Bhubaneswar is waiting. We're eagerly waiting for this day to come, and particularly BJP Karyakartas, they were eagerly waiting for this day to come. We spoke to several Karyakartas and top leaders who belongs to Odisha BJP as well. They told us it was a mammoth task for the party that is happening today, and this is a very interesting cabinet ministry that is going to be governed by the Mohan Charan Majhi, a very prominent tribal leader who belongs to Odisha. He is known as a very good, organizer of the party, which could be the reason, which is why the central leadership chooses him as the chief minister. Amid the situation, there were several other names. They were cropped up yesterday, but there will be 8 cabinet ministers, 8 cabinet ranked minister. That is Odisha is going to have this time, what we are given to understand at this point in time, and they are going to, as we speak, we can see these are the ministers are taking oath one after another. Among them, Suresh Pujari is a very prominent cabinet minister, is taking oath today.
Yes.
And Ravi Nayak, a very known BJP leader, who is also taking oath today. What we can see, we can see many Karyakartas, they have gathered over here. Let's talk to them. अब भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता है इस तरह के पोस्टर्स के साथ यहाँ पर पहुंचे हुए। आज एक ऐतिहासिक दिन है, क्या कहना चाहेंगे, कौन से दिशा की तरफ ओडिशा अब बढ़ने चली है?
जी, मेरा ओडिशा अब नए उभरने वाला है, जिसकी जो मोदी जी ने गारंटी दिया है उसको 5 साल 10 साल में पूरा करेंगे, ये हमारा भरोसा है उन पे।
That's the word, Modi's guarantee. This is the particular thing which every BJP Karyakartas and leader are speaking over here. Let me tell you who will be the next cabinet minister of Odisha government. There are Suresh Pujari, Ravi Nayak, Nityananda Gond, Krishna Chand Patra and Prithviraj Harichand and Mukesh Mahaling and Bibhuti Bhushan Jaina, a very prominent leader of Bharatiya Janata Party over here.
Okay, Ritik, we're putting all those names on our screen for our viewers to see, and they've also got these pictures.